What are the changes to Microsoft's MB-230 exam, and how will they affect you if you are taking this exam? Hello, I'm Philip Burton of idodata.com. So the MB-230 exam is for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Customer Service Functional Consultant. So just like the other exams in the MB-210 to 240 range, it is a CRM exam at the Functional Consultant level. So it's detailed about how the Dynamics 365 customer service and related apps like Omnichannel work. So you can see that this is for you if you are a functional consultant responsible for implementing omnichannel solutions. You have to have strong applied knowledge of customer service, including cases, knowledge management, unified routing or routing and queues, entitlement, resource scheduling, SLAs, visualizations, and quite a few other related apps. Now, if you have a look at the skills measured, this, even at this level, is changing as of September the 23rd, 2022. So this exam is about managed cases and knowledge management. So this will go up from 15 to 20% to 25 to 30%. Similarly, implement Omnichannel for customer service goes up from 10 to 15% to 20 to 25%. So between these two items, you have over half of the marks available for the MB-230 exam. So there is a much higher emphasis now on this. So it used to be it was a quarter to a third. Now it's over a half. Manage queues, entitlements and service level agreements has gone down, or will go down on September the 23rd, from 10 to 15% down to 5 to 10%. And that's partly because managed queues is no longer part of this headline. This goes into a new section called Implement Routing or Routing, which is about routing or routing and queues, and that's worth 5 to 10%. Manage Analytics and Insights is going up from 5 to 10% to 10 to 15%. Implement Customer Service Workspaces. This, as a heading, has been deleted. Implement Microsoft Power Platform goes way down from 15 to 20% down to 5 to 10%. And then finally, we've got Implement Connected Customer Service, still worth 5 to 10%. So let's have a look at some of the detail, and there are a huge number of changes. So in this video, what we're going to do is look at the big changes rather than look at every single item. Now, just as a reminder, these bullet points are just examples of how the particular skill is being assessed and is not necessarily going to be exhaustive. So first of all, the skill configure and automate cases is changing to define and configure foundational customer service components. Now, throughout this document, anything that is to do with routing or routing is largely being moved into the new Implement Routing or Routing functional group. So obviously it's being removed from here. Additional bullet points for configure and automate cases, or define and configure foundational customer service components, as it will be known, are configure document management and configure basic and enhanced team integration. Also moved from elsewhere, configure categories and subjects. The next section, implement knowledge management, is going to change to create and administer knowledge management. So configure the knowledge search control, change to capabilities. The next two bullet points are deleted. And generally, there's a fair bit of tidying up. So manage knowledge management articles. There's quite a lot of manage there. Is being changed to manage knowledge article content and templates, for instance. An extra bullet point that's being included in here is enable AI, artificial intelligence suggested descriptions and keywords. As I said earlier, the queues section is moved into implement routing or routing, and the implement unified routing or routing has largely been deleted. So really, the new configure routing, which is configure work classification and assignments including rules, implement basic case routing rules, configure routing rule sets, describe different unified routing options, configure skill-based writing and skills finder and so on, they are largely being created from scratch. If we go into implement scheduling, there is a new bullet point in manage resources, which is configure resource categories and characteristics. Implement Omnichannel for customer service is going up from 10 to 15 to 20 to 25%, but in addition, the focus is slightly less on Omnichannel, though it really is still mostly Omnichannel. It's now called Implement Multi-Session Experiences for customer service. So we still have Deploy Omnichannel for customer service. There's a new bullet point, Implement Security Roles for Omnichannel. For managed channels, the configure the text message or SMS has been deleted. The configure the supervisor experience is being moved into the manage analytics and insights section under a new heading called configure omnichannel insights. So we've now got just two skills, deploy omnichannel and manage channels. Well, in addition, there's another two skills, configure agent productivity tools and configure agent workspaces. So in agent productivity tools, you've got quick replies, agent scripts, smart assist and macros. And in agent workspaces, you've got notifications, session templates, app profiles, and the agent inbox. In the next section, as I said, in manage analytics and insights, we are adding configure omnichannel insights. There is one deletion in addition to this, to design and create Power BI reports and dashboards. That does seem to be a fairly overwide bullet point that you need to learn. So its removal will take some learning off this particular section. Now, implement customer service workspaces is being deleted, and implement Microsoft Power Platform going down from 15 to 20% down to 5 to 10%. However, one big change, we've got configure model-driven apps and configure custom apps. And within that, you had model apps, which again, it was a bit odd. Added to this is custom pages, which does narrow the scope down and perhaps explains why it's not in the apps, because it is a page within the model-driven app. In Implement Power Virtual Agents Chatbot, managed chatbots comes create and manage bots, including chat and voice. And we've got a new bullet point, implement Power Virtual Agents as a post-call survey. In Implement Connected Customer Service, then we've got a few new bullet points. Firstly, in the describe use cases, we've got configure Power Automate rules to create IoT alerts from IoT Central. And we've also got configure security roles for connected customer service. In the implement with the IoT Hub, we've got a new bullet point, configure Power Automate rules to create IoT alerts from IoT Central, and manage security roles goes into this section as well. In the second section, which is now called Describe Device Management Options, we have Manage Internet of Things devices and Interact with IoT devices. And then the final section is the new section, Implement Routing, which is based on two sections, Configure Routing, which is fairly new, and Create and Manage Queues, which has largely been taken from elsewhere. So there are a lot of changes which are happening as of September 2022, and I've only just covered the major changes which are happening. So there is a lot more emphasis on managing cases and knowledge management. So that's gone up from 15 to 20%, all the way up to 25 to 30%. Queues is being given its separate section along with routing or routing. Implement Omnichannel for customer service is being expanded with agent productivity tools and agent workspaces. And implement customer service workspaces is being deleted in its entirety. And there's a lot less for implement Microsoft Power Platform and a bit more for manage analytics and insights. Well, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, can you please give it a like? And why not subscribe and click that bell? That way you'll be notified of any new videos. Thank you very much for watching this. I'm Philip Burton of idodata.com, and keep learning.